Good morning, class. Class 6, Subject Computer, Lesson 8, Part 2, page number 91 to 93. Chapter name is Conditional Statement in QBASIC. In this part, I am going to explain you about if-else statement. In this statement, we want to specify some additional condition in the if-then statement. The if-else statement is used. For example, you have to see, first of all, you have to see syntax of this conditional statement, that you can see. If after that you have to specify the condition number 1, then you have to statement if the condition 1 is true. Statement, what statement you want, after that you have to mention. Then from next line is if, then condition 2. In condition 2 you will mention, then command. After that you have to write down statement. If condition 2 is true, then what statement is going to, okay, if statement is to executed, if condition 1 is false and condition 2 is true, okay, then what statement you want, that you will mention. Then else command you will write. After that again you will write statement. Here you have to mention statements to be executed if both the condition number 1 and condition number 2 are false. Then what statement you want to execute, here you have to mention, means after else you will mention that statement, and then in if you have to write down. So that is a syntax of else, if else statement. Okay, when more than one condition has to be evaluated, the if else statement is used and only one condition is true. We have as many else if statement as you want, depending on the condition to be checked. So now here I'm going to show you one program which is related from if else statement. Program number 4, which is mentioned in your book also. Now here you have to see, write a QBASIC program using the if else statement for comparing two numbers entered by the user. In this you have to see, first is input statement. By input statement you have to enter first integer that will be prompt on the screen when you are going to execute your program. Num1 is a variable, so first number whatever enter by you, it will be stored in num1 variable. After that enter second integer. When you will enter second number, it will be stored in num2 variable. Num1 is a variable, num2 is also a variable. Whatever first number you are going to enter, it will be stored in num1, and second number whatever you are going to store, it will be stored in num2 variable. Now if this is a condition, num1 greater than num2. If num1 greater than num2, then what will be? This is a condition, and what will be, here you have to see, print num1 is greater than num2. Clear? What will be happen in this? Suppose num1 is 100. Suppose num1 is 100 and num2 is 80. Then if condition is first is a true, then what will happen? 100, what message will come on the screen, that you have to see. 100 is greater than 80. This message will display on the screen. Clear? Next is else if num2 greater than num1, then what will be happen? Suppose num2 is a 101 and num1 is a 101 and num2 is a 110. Suppose this is a number. In that case, what will be happen? 110 is greater than 101. Clear? Else, suppose both the statements are false, then what message will display on the screen? The number are the same. Suppose 100 and first number and second number also 100. In that case, what will be happen? In that case, this message will display that the number are the same. Clear? So now I'm going to show you how you can if else statement. So here I'm going to give you one example, that is a write a QBASIC program using the if else statement for comparing two numbers entered by the user. It means your user will enter the number and you will compare that. So how you can apply in QBASIC program, that you have to see. First of all, input, enter first integer, variable is num1. On next line, input, enter second integer, num. If num1 greater than num2, then print num1 is greater than num2. Else if num2 greater than num1, then next line, print num2 is greater than the number are the same. Next line we will type. Now in this page you have to see programs using conditional statement. Few programs are there that you have to use it. Program number 6. In this case you have to see first line input enter the name. Input enter the name that you have to see. First of all you will enter your name and it will be stored in an variable. Second, enter the marks in English, it will be stored in E variable. Next line, enter the marks, input, enter the marks in maths, it will be stored in M variable. Next, input, enter the marks in science, SC, it will be stored in SC variable. SC, M, E, and dollar is a variable. In first line you have to see enter the name and then variable name is and dollar. Why we are using here dollar sign? Because it is a string variable. Now next line you have to see input enter the number in Hindi and H. So Hindi marks will be stored in H variable. After that you have to see one formula which we are going to use after this. Let S is a variable. Here what we are going to use as we are using as a sum. Then E M means English marks, math marks, science marks, and here by default it is written N, but that should be H. So that correction we have to do, and all the marks will be stored in S variable. This is the S variable, it will be stored in S variable. Clear? Now after this you have to see next line, let A means average. Here we are going to find out average also. Okay, for average we are going to take S oblique 4. Why S oblique 4? Because 4 subjects are there. These are subjects, the 4 subjects are there, and S is a sum total of 4 marks that we are going to add. Next you have to see next line, print the name of the student is N dollar. So first what will be output? The name of the student is, suppose your name is Aman Singh, so you will write Aman, so that will come Aman Singh. Then next line, the total marks is whatever calculation of this, it will be come here. Okay. Next line, the average marks A, so whatever answer after find out this, so it will become, and after that this program will be end. Clear? Now next you have to see program number 7. Write a program in QBASIC to input your age and showing whether you are eligible for drafting or not. That I'm going to show you on screen. That you have to see. Write a program in QBASIC to input your age and showing whether you are eligible for rafting or not. So for that I'm going to create one program. Input, enter your age, enter your age, then age variable is there, and next line, if age fourteen T, then print then print you are not eligible you're not eligible for drafting. Now else print you are not eligible for drafting. Full stop. In next line, and if after that click on run button, and here you are going to enter your age. Suppose your age is 22. After that you press enter key and message will display on the screen that you are not eligible for drafting. Here second time again you can try. Here I'm going to enter 11. Then press enter key. In both the condition messages are same because here typing mistake is there. So better you have to do correction and once again you have to try. Enter your age. Suppose 11. Then press enter key. You are not eligible for drafting. Again you can try. Suppose third. Suppose 33. You are eligible for drafting. Now is here you are eligible for drafting. Clear? So that was program. So now uh, that chapter is over. Thank you.